Coming to you from our Wellness Week 105. I'm the functional nutrition counselor here, and today we're talking about how to build a healthy lifestyle even during the holidays. So basically, as the functional nutritionist, you've heard Jamie and Dr. Orbach speak earlier. What I do is really take a root cause approach. So looking at the foundation, looking at our client's lifestyle, looking at their habits, looking at their sleep, looking at their movement, looking at their emotional wellness. And when you look at those things, that's what's going to shape the illness. So those are the things we look at with clients, and those are some things we're going to be talking about. So we're going to get started here, and I am feeling festive. I hope you're feeling festive too. I got a little joke before we get started. You ready, Phil? Sure. Okay, let's do it. So what do Santa's elves learn at school? They learn the alphabet. They learn the alphabet. So again, guys, you don't need to sacrifice your good habits just because it's the holidays, because it's only a few days, okay? And so today we are going to talk about a few easy lifestyle hacks that you can do to help you feel your best, okay? All right, guys, so as you know, the holidays, they can be filled with stress, sugar, alcohol, insomnia, overspending, grief, sadness. And, basically it's just so important to be mindful and make sure you take care of yourself, okay? And when you take care of yourself, that is going to help alleviate some of the dysfunction that you could have in your body, okay? And, in the midst of fulfilling all those demands, you gotta be easy on yourself, as Dr. Orbach was saying. You gotta give yourself grace, and you gotta remember to take care of yourself. So please let these tips that I'm gonna share with you, try to implement them into your daily routine, okay? So they can make the holidays go by a little bit smoother, okay? And just remember to take care of yourself. All right, so the first healthy tip we're going to talk about today is staying hydrated, okay? Guys, it is so important to stay hydrated. When you stay hydrated, it can help reduce some of those cravings, help reduce your hunger. And, I'm not necessarily talking about alcohol, okay? Alcohol is going to deplete zinc, and it affects absorption of the nutrients. So, when we do stay hydrated with water, our Pro Oranges, it's a great way to keep those joints lubricated and just so much more, okay? So again, one of my favorite ways to hydrate are going to be the Pro Oranges, okay? And it's just very important to stay hydrated, okay? And the next tip that we are going to talk about, guys, is going to be don't skip meals. Okay, I know people like to save food or save points for later. And honestly, what that does often, it's going to lead to overeating, okay? And so I really like to apply this hack all year round, okay? And often you end up eating more if you skip meals, okay? And when you're eating regular and eating balanced, it's going to help balance your blood sugar, okay, which is what we want. And one of my favorite products that I love to use, my family likes to use it, is Probezyme, okay? That's going to really support nutrient absorption, guys, and it's going to support your digestion. So another one we were talking about, I know that Jamie and Dr. Orbach were talking about this. You got to find what works for you. But you got to move, okay? For me, I love a good workout at the gym, but I also love to just walk around my neighborhood with my dog. So it's just very important to keep moving, guys, okay? And, you don't have to worry about structured workouts. You can stretch. You can do some yoga. You can, like I said, go for a walk. But what that movement is going to do, it's going to decrease your stress, which we all have, let's face it. It's going to improve your mood. And then both of those are going to, those can help reduce cravings. One of my favorite products that I love to use for cellular energy and so much more is going to be our DMG. So, next tip is to get moving, guys. Okay. This is a big one. I did not sleep so well last night. So you definitely need to prioritize your sleep. Okay. It's so important, guys. Okay. And, we were talking about this. Sleep is when your body heals. Okay. It's when your body repairs itself. And when you're rested, you're able to resist cravings. I know sometimes when I don't sleep well, I'm feeling ravenous. I'm eating irregular. So it's just very, very important to develop good sleep habits. And those are some of the things that I work on with my clients. And a nutraceutical that I love to incorporate with sleep habits is going to be our sleep time. It's non-habit forming. It's going to work with the natural neurotransmitters in your body, and it's just a really good addition to help support your sleep. Okay. Next tip. Bring your own food, okay? If you're going to a holiday gathering, if you're going to an event or something and you're not sure what they're going to have, you want to stay on track, that's a great way to keep in control. So I love the suggestion is just to bring your own food. That's a great way to bring awareness to whomever you're with of what you're doing. Bring awareness about healthier options. So I love this, tip. Just bring your own food. That way you have control of the ingredients that are in it. Okay. Next one of my favorites. Time your sweets, okay? I do have a little bit of a sweet tooth, but what I have found that is so important for me to get my protein, fat, and fiber first, okay? So fill up on the good stuff first, okay? And, that's going to help you balance your blood sugar. Timing is everything when we eat. So, if you're going to fill up on good things first, it's going to help you maintain that blood sugar. And then another nutraceutical that I love to add that's going to help support is glucolize, okay? So you can definitely eat the dessert, but when you eat it, really is a big factor in controlling and maintaining that blood sugar. All right? All right, next one. Mindfulness, okay, is so very important, guys. And I'm talking about mindfulness too of your goals, mindfulness of your portions, mindfulness of what you're eating, okay? And just like that feather, you just slow down, okay? There's the food's not going anywhere, okay? And I do tell my clients, chew your food. Okay. Digestion is one of the hardest processes that our body goes through. It takes a lot of time, energy, effort to break down that food that you've just eaten. So I would much rather use that energy up for something else as opposed to breaking down my food. So, just slow down. Take some time for gratitude. Okay. And just be mindful. Just because there is a whole bunch of the food, you don't necessarily have to eat that all, okay? Be mindful and, eat till you're full, okay? And just pay attention to those hunger cues, okay? So that is another tip I have is just to practice mindfulness, okay? And to slow down. All right, another one. Setting healthy boundaries. We need to hold ourselves accountable for our goals, okay? And, just because it's the holidays or just because it's a party, we don't necessarily have to make excuses. So, remember the reason you came in the first place. Remember the reason you started in the first place, okay, right? So, just hold yourself accountable. It's okay to let people know, I'm not doing this or I'm not having this dessert for X, Y, and Z. So, these are your goals and you can stick with them. So just be mindful, and it's okay to set those healthy boundaries. Next tip we have here for you is eat before you go. So if you're going somewhere and you're not sure of what food's going to be, or, you're not able to resist temptations right now, then eat before you go, okay? Eating a healthy meal or a healthy snack, it's going to help you feel full And oftentimes, when you're prepped and you're less likely to indulge, okay, or overindulge rather. So, that is a great tip and a great hack. It's just to eat something before you go, okay? And I'd be able to help you just kind of maintain a little bit better. All right, guys, make small changes, okay? You don't have to, some of my clients really, they're throwing all of their skincare away or they're purging their pantry, okay? We don't want to make it overwhelming for you, all right? It's just important. Sometimes it's one small step, okay, that can make a big difference, okay? So, we were talking about this earlier, like instead of eating 6 cookies, you don't have 2 cookies, okay? You can still, have a sweet treat, or you can still, enjoy the holidays, but you don't, I think making those small changes are really going to add up to a big difference, okay, guys? So, just making small changes, starting somewhere, okay? You got to start somewhere, and it's just very, very important, okay? Stress, all right. I feel like sometimes it's more during the holidays, just because we feel the need to, we are busy. There's a lot going on, and it's just so important to find a healthy way to cope. Okay, some of the healthy ways that I like to cope with stress are going to be through meditation. Okay, it's so important. Really calming my body down at that parasympathetic level, okay? And just really making time to be quiet and to be still. Breath work, that's another one we were talking about earlier today. Really good for just self-regulation. You're working that vagus nerve, okay, by just taking a deep breath. You got to find those healthy ways to cope, because stress is going to happen, whether you're journaling, whether you're meditating, spend time with a loved one or a pet. I also like to incorporate some calm day throughout my day or at the beginning of my day. And, that's really going to help balance me. It's not habit forming, which I love. And it's just a way to naturally take the edge off, kind of reduce stress naturally, okay? So that is another tip I wanted to share with you guys, is just find a healthy way to cope with stress, because we're going to have it, and we need to know how to deal with it. All right, a few other things I wanted to share. Did you know the body is designed to heal itself? Okay, so important, so powerful. And, that's what I love to do, is really educate and empower clients, empower those around me, that just awareness, okay? And when we're making these changes, when we're being mindful of what we eat, what we drink, who we hang around with, okay? Your community is so important. And, surround yourself with good people. But the body is designed to heal itself. So that's encouraging, because we can do something about it. You can change the environment in which those genes are expressed, okay? That's something called epigenetics. And that's what I love to work with clients, is just looking at, what can I do, okay? What can I do that can really inhibit change? And so, switching up the environment is important, because that's going to affect dysfunction in your body. Cells are regenerating every single day. I feel like it's something like 18,000 cells, okay? They're regenerating every single day. And again, I feel it's encouraging to know that there's something I can do about it. I'm the keeper of my own health. So I do want to just to be mindful of what I'm doing, so I can control how I feel. And let's see here. I feel like we need just to remember that the holidays are time to enjoy yourself, okay? And don't let the season ruin the fun. And I feel like by following these tips, they're going to be helpful, okay? Does anyone have any questions? I will say that I'm accepting new clients. And I'm going to be here on Saturday from 9 to 4 administering complimentary Zyto scans. So if you'd like, give us a call at 412-922-WELL. So you can pop on my schedule, so we can get those Zyto scans done for you. And that's all I have to share. And just please incorporate some of these tips, and I promise you that they can, make the holidays a little bit smoother. You'll feel like you have a little bit more control over what's going on, okay? Because you can't control what's going to happen, but you can control you. You can control how you react. You can control how you manage your stress. You can control the things that you're eating, okay? And it's just very important to kind of just gain some awareness. And it's a great time. Why wait until January 1st? Okay, it's a great time. The time is now, all right, to make these changes for ultimately a better you. And in closing, again, we hope to see you during this Wellness Week. It's full of excitement. We have a lot of samples. We have a lot of education here. And, if we don't see you, you can give us a call to place an order. I wish you a wonderful holiday season, and I look forward to meeting you soon. Take care.